Well, hey, let's plug this in because I want to talk about you've got a. We'll go through your electric rig later, but I want to talk a little bit about when you're playing live at a show, what you run it through.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Okay, Trey. So now you're plugged in. This is like your rig you'd take to a gig.
Yeah.
Pedal board and a Fishman amp.
Yeah. So I've got the Fishman Loudbox amp.
When did we? God, somebody else did a rig rundown. Tom Bresh.
Oh yeah.
Had one. Yeah.
They're great, man. And, it sounds really natural. And most of the time I just go straight from the DI on the voice print, but I've got this Anthem SL bags, LR bags pickup that sounds really great. And then I run a bunch of stuff on it.
Yeah, let's talk. Okay, so the first thing you run into is the
just a D'Addario tuner. Pretty boring. But it works great, and it is easy to see and all that good stuff. Then I go to the straight into this ElectroHarmonix. I think it's a mini Qtron pedal, but it does
let's hear it. Boy, that'll piss off the bluegrass guys.
Yeah, I start saying bluegrass festivals love that pedal. It's kind of a requirement now if you're going to play bluegrass.
What the hell? Yeah,
it's great, man. I love it. I used to use the micro Qtron, which is a bigger one. It only has 3 knobs, but for some reason the mini one has 4 knobs. But it's smaller, and that's the whole reason I use that one. But I bought it for my acoustic board. My electric board. And then when I started plugging in my acoustic, I just started bringing one pedal at a time.
Right.
And that one sounded great.
It's like an instant Jerry
Garcia thing, and I'm a big Dead fan, so.
Perfect.
Next up is this Boss Chorus Wazacraft thing.
Yeah.
We did a show with, or a whole run of shows with Taj Mahal. And, his sound is a lot of that chorus, But I started using it, and I actually bring the depths. I kind of use that for the Taj thing where it's right in the middle. And then for mine and Rob's thing, I'll usually put it more like a B3. So that does that thing, and then I kind of skip up, to the other bluegrass classic, the Boss heavy metal.
Yeah, I think Doc Watson himself.
That's right. Bill Monroe came out with that pedal. But I don't know if the amp's probably not going to like this, but
let's try it.
Gotta have it,
Gotta have
it. I bought it, because it sounds like garbage. But it actually, it works great.
That's a great sound bite. I bought it because it sounds like garbage.
and it does sound like garbage on the electric, but it's one of the few, distortion pedals that I can use on my acoustic that doesn't immediately feed back and how. I can turn it on, and it kind of does, but as long as I start playing pretty soon,
You
and a lot of times,
out the feedback.
That's right, and a lot of times I'll use it with the wah, and kind of do that sort of thing.
Yeah.
The next one is the Digitech Whammy Ricochet.
Sure, yeah.
Another bluegrass classic, So it does. But I bought it, the Ricky Skaggs thing. But it kind of does more of a, violin, electric piano sort of thing. But I use it for laser noises a lot, so.
Sure.
Why not? If you got a heavy metal and a
That's great.
Qtron. You got to do that.
It's funny. Most players, particularly in acoustic music, they use pedals like in the most subtle way.
If you're gonna have them, make noise with them.
Yeah, there's nothing subtle about the way you're using these. That's
great.
I
mean, like this, I kind of think of it as like this half over here are pretty much non-essential.
Yeah,
just noise. And then the main things are the Grace and the LR Bag voice print. And
then, so where do we go from there?
And then I'm using the reverb on this Earthquaker Ghost device. Sounds great,
Sounds great. Yeah.
I'm trying to get it kind of subtle, but so that's all looped through the Alex, the Grace Design Alex DI pedal, which is great. And then really I've got 2 DI pedals on my board.
Yeah.
Mainly
Strange
because
choice.
I really just like the way the guitar sounds through this Grace Design.
Yeah.
And so I use it for some EQ and mainly a boost.
Yeah.
And it sounds better going through it,
Yeah.
I'm bypassing it as a DI, but the signal just sounds better. And then the last thing is the voice print, which is kind of like if I can only take one pedal.
Sure.
It's going to be that,
In that one, do you have it specifically set for each?
I do, yeah. It's set up for each guitar.
Well, that's a great way to do it, man.
It's nice. I love it, and I love the pickup. I've been using this LR Bags pickup forever, and it sounds great, but then, I plug it in that, and it just kind of, softens the edges of that really pickup-y sounding,
Yeah, and it's even like, God, even if it's like a 10% improvement,
it's an improvement. And acoustic instruments, 10% it goes a long way. So I love that thing. And if I have to, if I just had to get rid of everything, that Grace Design and that voice print would be what I would stick with. But I like making noise, so
yeah, sure.
I take it all.